Hey, this is Jay, Brick Tech Support for LSP Facilitators, and we're going to talk about stud-to-stud connections. And I want to first start out by correcting a statement I made in the socket and pin video where I said, yeah, these don't really fit in here too well, so don't jam your bricks in. And then I got a comment from another builder who said, I use these types of bricks all the time to make stud-to-stud. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? And that's the great thing about this community where we're all teaching each other how to use them in various ways. So I went back, started experimenting, and I figured out what it was I was doing wrong. In this particular brick, there is additional space between the bottom of the hole and the bottom of the brick than there is on the top. So originally I was trying to connect bricks in this way, and it's just not going to fit there because of that additional space. Brick says no. But if I go the other direction, works just fine. So using this type of brick, as long as you don't have the need to connect the block in this way, as long as all the excess studs are on top, then you'll be just fine. This will work great for stud to stud, and I'll turn it this way and you can see that it works in that direction as well. So in comparison to other Technic bars that are in the kits, we've got these gray ones, and you'll see that we don't have extra space to the bottom of the brick like we do on this blue one. So this is great for when you have to have studs hang over top and the bottom when you're doing stud to stud. So what I mean by that is if I connect it like this, I can have studs on the bottom and the top, and it works just fine. Okay, looks great, right? We've got two other smaller pieces that will kind of perform the same as the bars. They are at an angle, but you do need to be aware of the holes for the axles. The studs cannot go in there. So as long as you avoid trying to put a stud in there, you'll be just fine. So we can use it in this fashion. Do stud to stud that way. And with this little guy here, same thing, just avoid the hole for the axle, and this will work out just fine as well. So great pieces to use for stud to stud. The other piece that we have in our kits that we can use for stud to stud are the gears. We covered this in the gear video, but since we have that 2x2 pattern, and then on the larger gears there's more holes to work with, we can put stud to stud in this way and connect them. So yeah, really handy pieces to use to make stud-to-stud connections. I know there are other methods that you may find, but we don't have bricks to facilitate those types of connections. And the ones I'm talking about are the ones that use cheese wedges or bucket handles, or I've even seen the little red crowbars stuffed in there. And also we want to be able to get our bricks apart at the end of a session, so we don't want to do something that's kind of permanent with those other methods. But I'm sure there's other bricks in the LSP related kits. If you know of any to do a stud to stud, please put them in the comments. I hope this was helpful. Hit that subscribe button so you get more videos as they become available. And until next time, play well.